I don't think people understand just how wild the rivalry between Steve Jobs and Bill Gates really was. Imagine two stars born in the same galaxy, destined to cross paths and set off a cosmic chain reaction. Sometimes these encounters spark chaos, other times they light up the universe. When two brilliant minds like Jobs and Gates collide, the result isn't just competition. It's a supernova of innovation, rivalry, and unexpected alliances. This is the story of two tech titans whose ambitions were intertwined from the very beginning. Sometimes friends, sometimes foes, always pushing each other to the edge and sometimes over it. Both saw the personal computer as the ultimate key to unlocking human potential, racing to put technology in everyone's hands. Despite their differences, they shared a fierce intelligence and an unbreakable belief in their vision. Their rivalry didn't just change technology, it changed history, and you're about to see why. Steve Jobs was a visionary who saw technology as art. He believed computers should be objects of desire, magical to use. Jobs sold a new way of thinking, a lifestyle, a promise. Bill Gates was a pragmatist, a chess master of systems and strategy. Gates focused on creating a platform, understanding the power of software. Jobs led with passion, inspiring devotion. Gates led with intellect and logic. Jobs created revolutionary products like the Macintosh and iPhone. Gates built Microsoft into a global powerhouse, ensuring Windows dominance. Their contrasting styles shaped the tech world we know today. The legend of Apple begins in a simple garage in Los Altos, California. This unassuming space would become the birthplace of a revolution. In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak began assembling their first computer by hand, fueled by curiosity and a desire to make technology accessible. Jobs was the visionary, while Wozniak's technical genius brought those ideas to life. Meanwhile, in a Harvard dorm room, Bill Gates and Paul Allen were captivated by the Altair 8800. They began writing a version of BASIC, working late into the night. From garages and dorm rooms, they weren't just building computers, they were building the future. Both Steve Jobs and Bill Gates were college dropouts. Jobs attended Reed College for one semester before dropping out. He stayed on as a drop-in, auditing classes like calligraphy. Gates enrolled at Harvard but dropped out to start Microsoft. Their decisions were driven by a desire to learn and create in the real world. They were self-taught learners, constantly pushing boundaries. Their stories show that true education isn't always formal. They were young mavericks, challenging the status quo. They proved you didn't need a degree to change the world. Their success inspired a generation of entrepreneurs. Steve Jobs' masterpiece was the Macintosh, launched in 1984. It introduced the world to the graphical user interface. Jobs wanted a computer that was intuitive and friendly. Bill Gates saw the power of the graphical interface and launched Windows. Gates' strategy was to create software for various hardware. The battle between Mac and Windows defined the PC industry. Jobs focused on a premium experience, controlling hardware and software. Gates pursued volume and ubiquity, making Windows the global standard. By the 1990s, over 90% of PCs ran on Windows. Gates' genius was in understanding the business of software. He built an empire by making Microsoft essential to the PC industry. The relationship between Jobs and Gates was complex. They worked together initially, with Microsoft developing software for Mac. The collaboration soured when Microsoft developed Windows. Jobs accused Gates of stealing Apple's ideas. Gates responded with a calm, cutting remark about Xerox. Their rivalry was defined by different perspectives on innovation. Jobs criticized Microsoft for lacking taste. Gates saw Jobs as limited by control. Beneath the rivalry was grudging respect. In 1997, Gates invested in Apple, helping save it from bankruptcy. This act of support set the stage for Apple's comeback. Their rivalry was a blend of admiration, suspicion, and collaboration. Steve Jobs made technology personal and beautiful. He believed computers could be more than tools, they could inspire and delight. Jobs fused art with engineering, creating objects of desire that changed how we connect with the world. Bill Gates made computing accessible to everyone. Through Windows, he democratized technology, bringing affordable software to millions and transforming homes, schools, and offices. Their rivalry drove innovation, but both changed the world in their own ways. Jobs gave technology its soul, Gates gave it scale. Today their legacies shape our digital lives. The world we know is a testament to their dreams and their belief in technology's power to change lives.